In this video, we're going to add to the original GL details file by adding in the GL account description. To do that, we're going to go to Get Data and go back into Power Query Editor. And now that we've already selected the server and the database, we can now go to Recent Resources and select the server and database. So the information that we want is the chart of account information. So we need to find the table that includes the chart of accounts. So again, I'm going to filter on GL. And chart of accounts is actually in GLAC. So I can select GLAC and hit OK. Again, I want to hit refresh. I want to go to my GL companies. And I want to select only the relevant live companies here, 1 and 2. Hit OK. Again, I'm going to get rid of the columns that I don't need. I'll go remove columns. Alright, so now I have my chart of accounts for all my relevant companies. And now I need to join that to the GL Details tab. So I can go to Merge Queries. Select Merge Queries. Okay, I've got my first table, GLDT, GL Details up here in the top, and I've got GLAC for my chart of accounts down at the bottom. Now what it's asking me to do is to select a table and matching columns to create a merge table. So I need to figure out what tables are going to be common between these two tables. I've got GL Company, and I've got GL Account, GL Company, GL Account. When I do that, it successfully matches all of the rows from both of the tables. I'm going to keep this on a left outer join. What that's going to do is take all of the information from the first table and it's going to match that with all the information here in the second table. That makes sure that I'm not missing any GL detail information, so I have a full list of everything there. So I hit OK. Now what happens is the GLAC, the GL chart of accounts information, comes over here in a table right near the very end. So I'm going to hit that tab right, that button right there, that icon, and now I get to select which columns I want to bring in. Well, I don't need GL Company, I've already got that. I don't need GL Account, since I've already got that right over here. I need description, account type, subtype, and the active status. I'm going to leave this tick box here, use original column name as prefix. I'll show you what that does here in a second. So now you can see that it brought in GLAC dot description, and it used GLAC as the prefix for all of these columns. That helps to avoid confusion for things, for situations where you have two tables that contain the same column description, such as this one where you have GL Details has a description column and GLAC has a description column. Okay, so now I want to bring this over to the left, right next to my GL account, and now I can go close and load to. Now for the GLAC table I just brought in, it's asking me, do I want to bring that into a table or just create a connection? I'll just create a connection, and since I'm not going to be using the chart of accounts as a source for the pivot table, I'll just continue to be using the new GLDT combined query. I don't need to add this to the data model. So I'll just hit create connection and hit OK. You can see that I've got a new connection here for GLAC. I've also got those new columns over here added to my GLDT table. So I'm going to bring my GL description down there. I'm going to bring my account type and subtype and active status up there in the filter bar. And now if I would like to, I can filter on account type, and I can say, let's say I just want to have income statement information. I can pull in expenses and income, and now I have my income statement information.